gotten a garden update, but that is why I'm here today, because I want to show you all the progress that's been made in the past couple of months. So one of the coolest things that we have going on right now are these tower gardens. I actually have two of them right now. One of them I'm borrowing from a friend. This is ours that was in the front. And right now we have lettuce primarily in there, and then I've got some basil, and I had cilantro, but the cilantro died. I'm out here in the front to show you the second tower garden. A little bit different looking. It does have a support cage on it, which is really helpful for growing things like peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers, which is what we have going on right now. I cannot tell you what the varieties are because I don't remember, but we'll see when they start producing fruit. I do have another basil right there. I'm kind of experimenting with how that's gonna do. So far, these are growing really well though. These two tomato plants are the tiny teaspoon tomatoes, and they've been about that size for a month. They haven't really changed at all, so I'm not really sure what's going on with them. Keep trying though. It's just some sage. Let's see what else. Got another basil plant. Really trying with the basil, not very successfully, but I'm gonna keep at it. Got some thyme, huge rosemary plant, and then check out the flowers I got going on. Those are poppies. There's only one left. Those are nasturtiums, and then we've got bachelor buttons or cornflowers. And then this is some lantana. I'm definitely gonna be getting more of this for when we do this whole big front yard garden. The long-term plan for this is to have a fence that will kind of go right along there, and about where that orange flag is, that sprinkler, it'll kind of come in just a tad bit, and all of that is gonna be an in-ground garden. It will not be grass. We'll see when that happens. Very excited about that, but so far everything's doing great out here. I've got mint going, that's spearmint. There's lavender right behind the flag, and then peppermint over here and oregano. So everything's growing pretty well. Saw out front, that right now is primarily like an herb garden. The long-term plan is to potentially have some trees, some fruit trees out there, and a strawberry patch and several other things. But the plan is to grow food in the front yard because we don't really use our front yard. So I'll keep you guys posted as that plan comes together, but I want to show you the raised bed garden. I feel like I have to show you the entrance every time we come in. I've got cornflowers growing in both of those. Don't know if I'll do that again, just because the bottoms of them don't look very attractive, but they are really pretty flowers up close. And then all along the picket fence, you can see all the zinnias coming up. A couple months from now, this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. They're supposed to be cut and come again, so I should be able to have bouquets of zinnias all summer long, which will be fun. All right, have a little skink friend. I think he just slithered away. These peas are actually doing the best right now. That's not a very good shot of them, but they are the Oregon snow peas. I definitely will grow those again in the fall. Let's see if I can get up close. I have a couple here that I'm just leaving to go to seed and dry. See how fat that one's gotten. There's some more in here. That's a little one. It's coming. We've been eating off of it, snacking, sharing with friends just to show them what we're growing. In the middle, I had a purple shelling pea. You can see some of them. They're gorgeous. Probably won't grow them again, honestly. Don't think it's very sustainable. Don't think we'll eat them. So anyway, make sure you don't run into the snake. It'll scare me. These are sugar snap peas, and I have one and one drying. So they did not do well at all. Probably will not attempt those again. Turnips, these were the first planting of turnips. Check out the size of that one. We have harvested several of these and we've eaten them and they're delicious. Let's see if I can get another pretty decent size one. Very, very, right here we have have some beets, and some of them are actually just about ready to harvest. I'll probably pull some up here today and show you guys. And then next to it are the carrots, and I did pull 2 out of there last night, and they were beautiful. Here's some more of those snow peas. They're really easy to miss until you're really looking at the plant. They're very good though, they taste delicious. You guys remember from way back, this is the bed that had kale down there, spinach here, and then I had planted onions and they hadn't come up, so I planted radishes and then the onions came up. The onions, some of them are still doing okay. We've harvested all the radishes from here with the exception of these ones that are I'm letting go to seed because I want to practice collecting seed. Those are beets. They are not going to last. They're not going to form a root, so those will get torn up. These are turnips. I will let them go as far as they can because we are getting some little baby turnips in there. I am so shocked to be able to show you guys this incredible lettuce bed, still producing, still looking beautiful, and it is the end of April. We're getting consistently into the 80s, so I don't know how much longer this is gonna last. Definitely won't attempt the 2 varieties at the end for hot weather again because they have not grown very well, but these 3 are doing amazing. I'm just so shocked, and they taste really before I start walking you through, I just want to give you kind of a shot of everything that's growing in these big beds. It's coming along, really is. I'm going to walk you guys down how I've been watering lately, and that's how we'll go through things. So these are both mammoth sunflowers here in the corners. This bed was supposed to be where my bell peppers were growing, and of the 30 something seeds I planted, I have 1, 2, and 3. I had a 4th one, and it looks like, oh, there it is. Teeny tiny little 4th one. Not doing so great. So I'm probably gonna buy some plants just so we'll have bell peppers this year. Go ahead and invest in that. So I was a little bummed with that. I have a plan to grow them better next season in the fall, but for now it is what it is. Right here I've got some basil again, some dill. That's what that is right there. And then we're starting into our tomato plants on the back side here, and then on the front I've got various beans and peas and such, so I'll walk you guys through those in a minute. Unfortunately, all of my markers that you can see down there, the sun wore off what the name was, so I won't really know which variety of tomato is which until it starts producing. These ones actually have set some flowers, which is super exciting. We'll see how those do. And then all of these little plants along here with the tomatoes are marigolds. There's my little skink friend. Do you see him slithering along up there somewhere? I'm hoping he's good for the garden. I'm assuming he is. He probably snacks on some things here and there, but all right, so we got all the tomatoes down this way. This plant also has flowers on it. And then this plant right here is actually 4 plants in a cluster that just didn't get thinned out. So I'm gonna kind of let that one do its own thing, and we'll, you know, kind of have a comparison of the single stemming method that I'm planning on doing with the rest of these. I'm supposed to have some cucamelons right here. I've got one little guy that's kind of growing. I've always heard that they take a long time to start, but I planted about 10 seeds and I've got 1. So we'll see what happens with that. These are some extra tomatoes that I thinned out that have made their way over here. And then on the other side are the Chinese noodle beans. They're green beans that'll get about, I don't know, 18 to 24 inches long. And some of them are a pale green and some of them are red. So excited to see what those are like because I've never had them before. Another sunflower right there. So those noodle beans. Then we have our strawberry bed. And most of these are from a bare root plant that I got from somebody. I got 24 of them and they have set flowers super quickly. I actually have some little green berries here. Isn't that crazy? I'm so excited. This is so neat. A few of these I've transplanted from the tower garden that was in the front, and they are slowly making a comeback. You can see they are alive. They haven't died. They're starting to bring some new leaves in, so they're doing pretty good. Over here, got another little sunflower, and I've got some baby okra coming in. They are growing very quickly, actually, so I am excited to see what they're going to look like. I think I've got about 8 plants in there. Then, over here, I just put these in yesterday. I got about 20 more bare root strawberry plants to put in the ground here. So, we'll see how they do. I got those on Servant My Gardener. The other ones in the other bed are from just a person locally. All down the back here are my zucchini and Bennings scallop squash and yellow scallop squash plants. I have a third planting that I'm going to do of them in probably 2 weeks, but so far so good. We got some radishes here. They probably aren't going to make it all the way. It's going to get too hot, but there are some little itty bitty ones that are growing. They're pretty fun to look at. Anyway, this is also where my peppers, my hot peppers, are supposed to be. Some of them are growing. They're getting there. They've just taken a really long time. But like I said, I think I have a plan for next time on what to do differently, but that's all right. Now this bed, I'm super impressed with and excited about. This is my Three Sisters bed. It has corn and scarlet runner beans and little decorative pumpkins. That's what these plants are. So we officially have all 3 of the sisters in one bed. On this side, we've got strawberries here, tomatoes on the back there. These are our purple whole peas and black beans and lima beans that just go all the way down to the end on there. And they're all doing really well. They're growing with the heat and the rain that we've been getting. They're growing a lot quicker than they have been. This bed is my green bean bed with a wonderful row of sunflowers down the middle and 2 mammoth sunflowers in the corners. These are the King Tut purple peas. They were kind of an experiment. I didn't grow a lot of them. I just kind of wanted to see how they were going to grow. I definitely will do them on a trellis next time, probably the same place I'm going to grow the snow peas. And then this variety of green beans right here is a pretty old variety from what I understand from a gentleman at our church. He gave me some seeds and they popped up really quick, and they've been consistently growing, so we'll see how they do. Over on this side, I've got some more radishes growing along here, more squashes, random tomato plants that were just thinned out, and then again the peppers, the teeny tiny peppers extending down the bed. Right here I have a butternut squash. It's a large one. I'm not really sure how it's going to do. I have plans on getting a seed for a variety that is a lot smaller that should grow a lot better on a hanging trellis rather than having to be grown on the ground. But this year I think we're going to have plenty of space for that. This bed has sunflowers down both of the long sides, and we've got some radishes down there on the end, and then these are watermelon. It looks like the ones in this bed are not doing so hot. We'll give them a chance and see if they make a comeback. If not, I'll just move one of these plants over to that hill. But they are not a traditional watermelon in the sense of what we think of with these huge sprawling vines. These are a bush variety, so they're going to grow more like our zucchini, and they will definitely fit in this bed. I have no concerns about that. I'm very excited to see how they come up though. They are a personal size watermelon, so they aren't going to be a huge oblong one, but they still should taste very good. And then down here, the last thing I have are my cucumbers. Some of them are doing good, some of them not so much, but it's all a learning process, and we're getting there with some of it. Those are just some late radishes that are gonna come up here pretty soon, and one more sunflower. So that's it, guys. That is the garden update. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, growing suggestions, things that you would like to see. I'm already planning what I'm going to be planting in the fall, because this is meant to be a year-round garden, so we are always going to be planting and harvesting something. So there you have it.